You know, in the workplace today, we talk about culture and we talk about training, we talk about coaching, we talk about emotional intelligence, we talk about DISC, we talk about providing feedback. Yet the one thing we don't talk about, and we don't talk about it in our school systems, we certainly don't talk about it in our homes as parents as much as we should, and that is coachability. Are you easy to lead? Are you easy to coach? Are you easy to approach? Let me add a little humor to this. Do you know when a team of leaders get together and they talk about somebody getting promoted? Do you know what I've never heard in 40 years? Somebody in the back room saying, let's promote John. His attitude is terrible. People really love him and he really is disruptive and interruptive. It's sarcastic. It's a little bit over the top in terms of humor. Yet we're creatures of habit. The way we receive leadership, the way we ask for feedback, if we even ask for feedback, can become everybody's superpower. As corny as that sounds, when we are coachable, when we are approachable, when we make it easy for other people to lead us, to mentor us, to lead us, to coach us, to guide us, to direct us, our careers will exponentially change. I think it is the number one thing that hinders the workplace today. See, when we hear something we don't like, we fold our arms, we roll our eyes, and we show discord. It sticks with people. Let's be candid. Most of the time when people are talking, we're thinking about what we want to say while someone else is talking. And when we get feedback, heaven forbid, we disagree with, we go into a dismissive state. We come up with reasons why that feedback is invalid. Remember, feedback is a perception. Remember, feedback is insight to how people see you or how they see you acting in a situation. So when we become coachable, when we become approachable, we differentiate ourselves. So think about this just for a second. As you're watching this video, a variety of things going through your mind, I want you to think about this and be really honest with yourself. How many times a week do you go ask for feedback, not rebuttal, not ask for an example, yet simply say thank you, get a notebook out, journal it, reflect upon it, and then say to yourself, what actions can I take to alter that perception? I bet you your answer is, no, I don't do that very much. What if you did? Because most people will say they don't. Most people will come up with reasons why they can't, such as, I'm so busy. When you become coachable, when you become approachable, you differentiate yourself. Everything exponentially changes. The way people perceive you, the way people want to work with you, when new projects come up, I always go back to that secret sauce of differentiation. Are you approachable and coachable? When we make it easy for other people to work with us, for other people to give us feedback, when other people to lead us, it doesn't mean we always like what we hear. Yet, I always go back to one thing I tell people all the time. How you respond will dictate if that person comes to your door knocking again. And I've had people say, what do you mean by that? I said, when you get feedback and you fold your arms and roll your eyes and say, well, give me an example, and you explain it away, guess what happens? That person doesn't want to approach you again. And the worst thing that we can have is silence. Because when we have silence, we assume. And we typically don't assume correctly. So if we have a flood of information, insight, guidance, feedback, coaching, whatever you want to call it, that can help us and people feel comfortable coming to us, you will differentiate yourself. The secret sauce to a great career is coachability. Are you coachable? Are you approachable?